you'll see there's loads of little things like that I'm just seem really lazy, but I just want a really easy life, like, you know, things like that. I don't have to go out in the rain.
Good morning, guys. So we are actually down in Brighton this morning. We came down last night and it was a great night hanging out with some really cool people. We came down for Dave Erasmus's premiere of his new documentary, Once Around the Sun. We both really enjoyed it, and like I say, we got to meet some really cool people, like-minded people, YouTubers, and people we could just chat about vans and off-grid living. So we put out on Insta stories last night to see if any of you guys had any cool locations, spots to stay overnight in Brighton. Last time we stayed near the pier and it was just quite loud, but you all got in touch and pretty much everybody said Devils Dyke, so that is where we are this morning. So this is where we're parked up, and it was a pleasant surprise when we opened the curtains this morning to reveal views over the hills. There's another van over here, I think it's a Iveco Daily. A motorhome over there, so it's obviously a pretty popular spot, but we're just surrounded by beautiful fields, it's a lovely landscape, and the sun is shining.
It was always on fire, our house, our dreams.
So we are now on our way to meet up with a guy called Matt Harrison. I've been following his van build videos for a long time. His van's not finished, but it's a really cool library bus conversion. So I'm excited to see what it looks like in the flesh.
We found holes in these walls. We like what we saw. Seems so strong until it falls. The fire.
It's a Mercedes Vario, 7.5 tonne. Yeah, it was an ex-library bus, ex-council library bus. So I got it basically. The engine's just done about 100,000 miles. So as far as it goes, she's just done a few trips around the block, and she's perfect now. So she's a good project to start with, basically. But of course, you do need your 7.5 tonne license. So that is the down point for my generation, unfortunately. But yeah, so basically, it's about 8 meters long. We've got these big silver brackets up here, which eventually they'll be going a roof deck at the end, and the rest will be all solar panels. So the whole point of the bus is to be completely off grid. I want to be completely solar sufficient, you know, composting toilets, we've got grey water, fresh water, we've got potentially some water heating sun systems, maybe some thermo siphoning heat as well. So it's all like, I want to be as like off grid as possible. Yeah, that's basically the whole idea of it. Just be able to go into the wild for, I don't know, weeks on end, as long as I can, away from people. Yeah, so I've got these brilliant windows. These are aluminium double glazing tempered glass, so they're a really big investment, but I think they're worth it in the end. They'll do me for life, I think, pretty much they will.
They're nice, they look better than a lot of house windows I've seen.
Yeah, well that's it. I mean, you could have got black PVC for half the price, but you know, I'm trying to stay away from plastic as much as I can everywhere, you know, just for... So yeah, and we've got this lovely little sort of stable door that I chucked in here. It's turned out lovely in the end. That's really nice. And there used to be a massive bus door there and a huge wheelchair lift. So I took all that out and I chucked this door in. And then down the bottom here I made it's a log store now, with the idea that there's a little hatch here.
Oh, perfect.
So you are making my life as easy as I possibly can. So you put the logs in, and then when you're having a fire inside and it's raining, you don't have to come outside. You just grab the logs, stove's going just there. So you'll see there's loads of little things like that I'm just seem really lazy, but I just want a really easy life, like, you know, things like that. I don't have to go out in the rain.
No.
Well, there we go.
Oh
well,
wow, such a big space.
Yeah, it is quite a big space, I think, in the end, isn't it? It does work out to be... So I've freestyled this space. I'll walk you through what I'm potentially going to do then. So here will be a nice little dinette, basically. And then up here, we've got what might be a single bed, but it's quite tight. But I think if there's nowhere else to sleep, I think people are just going to go for it. You know, so that's hopefully going to be a bed. And then we've got a lovely piece of French oak here. It's a huge slab of timber. with this nice waning edge down here I chucked in, and a reclaimed galvanised sink that's got like epoxy in the bottom there, and that'll be all full working, so it's all running water and that. Oh, you like this as well? This is my cooker.
Oh, wow.
that is cool.
Because the idea was that if you put it in here fixed, you lose this space here, and you can't put stuff around here and that, you know, so it takes a lot of, I like this French oak, so yeah, that was
We've actually just bought the same cooker as well.
Oh no way, you
Yeah.
haven't, have you really? Yeah, it was like, I think I got it for 60 quid or something like that. I was
So
like, yeah,
good.
really good. Yeah, it does everything, doesn't it? I'm really excited, but I've got to like, fix it up a bit and that, but yeah, good space saving, and then we've got more storage, so there's a lot of storage, it turns out.
Yeah.
So then we've got, in the end, we've got a propane hot and cold water, well, hot water heater. This is on demand, so what I'm going for really is like showing that you don't have to like make any sacrifices in this bus. Like I'm gonna have hot and cold water on demand. You know, everything goes to waste tanks. You've got fresh water tanks. You've got electricity. Everything you need in a normal home. You've got plug. You know, electricity. These like reclaimed plugs everywhere. So the idea is that just like living in a normal house, you want to plug a phone, you want to plug a laptop in, you want to have a hot and cold shower, you want to use a toilet, you want to sleep. You know, it's all in here and everything's so everything's working. So that's good. We've got a massive fridge here, massive fridge freezer. These are actually newer, they're compressor fridges. So they run off 12 volt, but they use the same amount of power as a light bulb.
Amazing.
So like that size fridge, and it uses 40 watts to run. So these have just come out, so that was like a no-brainer for me, that was. And it's a decent size as well. Again, not sacrificing, look, I think that's a fairly decent size fridge for living in a car, as far as I'm concerned, yeah.
And I love all this wood. Like, is this so? This is like scaffold planks, and then that's pallet wood.
This is pallet wood. Yeah, these are all pallet woods, just sort of. And to get the effect, I ran it all through the thicknesser, as you might have seen on my other videos. Ran it all through the thicknesser because they came like all the pallet woods about that, and I made it about they're about 5 mil now. So it was a lot of time and effort. And same, not with these scaffold boards, but everything was run through a thicknesser. So this is, and I will end up doing it absolutely everywhere. But it's a real time-consuming job because it is a finish. And the same with like the window reveals and that. It's all just pallet wood. Everything's pallet wood. Everything's reclaimed, but apart from the obvious ply and that, unfortunately. But
you can tell you're a perfectionist with the finish, just beautiful.
I know, yeah, and I'm trying to get in it to live in it. I'm trying to live in it for ages now, but I can't do I can't, and it's taken me so long. So yeah, it will be and there'll be 2 copper pipe taps coming up here and running along the wall, so it will be. I really want to. I think all the copper piping and all the. All this, I like to expose it. I think it's lovely. I think it's just a really nice feature. I don't see the point in hiding it. So, and
also you can get to the electrics
if you need to. You can get to everything so easily.
Yeah,
of course. As soon as it's just no problem. That is, definitely. And well, the perfect thing about doing your own bus build is you can fix everything because you put it there. Literally everything. If anything breaks, you know where it is and how to fix it. Because I did it. If you know what I mean.
So how wide is this bus?
Oh God, I think it's that's a good question. Where's the thing? I think it's about 2.5 metres wide, so it's quite wide.
Yeah.
But not as wide as I thought it was going to be. It's more longer than I thought. But if inside it does feel like a wide space. As I say, you can lay down in the bed in the end, and you can see the foot room you've got at the end, which I think is really important. Oh, let me turn this light off for you.
Oh, the space is just incredible.
It's massive.
So this is a fun area, I think, as well. So down the end here, I've got, you might have seen it. It took me like, oh my God, it took me so long. Because as I say, like, I just wanted to get to a point where I could live in it. So I was like, I'll get the bedroom done. When I say get the bedroom, it took me months in the end, like it was supposed to be a couple of weeks. But these were all scaffold boards like these, down the end there. And I run them all through that thicknesser. So they went literally from this to about 5 mil, and it took like half an hour a board to do. And then for each board, I burnt, and then sanded and burnt, and then varnished, and cut. So it was forever.
Pure dedication.
Yeah. But if you have, if you kind of look at it now, it's a really nice finish in the end though. It's a bit dark maybe, but it's come out really nice. And we've got these cool little USB. Got 2 down here, little USB chargers. We've got 1 down here as well. So we've got 2. As I say, making life as easy as possible. So we've got 2 USBs there, 2 USBs there, and it's a Super King bed as well. And
well, it's just one of them things, when you're in bed at a house, you basically want to plug your phone in.
Yeah,
but people seem to not do it in vans.
No, I don't know. Yeah, so I was like, I want to be able to, as I say, I want to lay in bed and go, oh, I've got to plug my phone in. That's it. All about the ease. So little things like that I think will make a difference. There's an LED strip up here that will shine down on the wall in the end. But it's a big bed. I wanted it to feel like almost like a log cabin. I think in the winter it'll be really
definitely
nice.
got that vibe.
A big dark duvet in here, loads of pillows, and got space for a TV. I don't know if I'll ever put a TV in yet, but I love watching movies with mates and that. I think it's a big space in here that you could bring people over, so I might get a TV in there, 12-volt TV, and put movies on that. But this all lifts up as well.
Yeah, I've just spotted the batteries down there.
Yeah, cool. Here we go. So this comes up like that, and we've got 480 amp hours, no, 520 maybe amp hours down there.
520 amp hours.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, so that's isn't linked up to any solar yet, but it will be. But that's still.
So what kind of solar are you thinking? How much?
I'm thinking I'm going to go 900 watts on the roof. So that's 5. So that works out to be 5 on the roof, but 900 watts, so just under a kilowatt. I don't think I need it, but I always want to have more than I need, as it's free energy.
I think that's sensible, what's the point in stressing about
definitely.
power?
I don't want to be like, as I say, it's all about this whole lifestyle. It's about making your life easier and more enjoyable. So you don't want to be stressing about anything, even though that's such a small thing to stress about, first world problems. But that's the whole idea. So I think I've just, as I've got the space as well, I've got the battery bank, I've got the roof, so I thought, let's just go for it. And I'm only doing this once. So and you get, so again, lots more storage under here. I don't even know what I want to put under there. Well, there's just tools under there at the moment, but it's dangerous though, because when you make space, you ended up filling it. So I've got to make sure I don't do that.
True.
So you'll love the bathroom.
I'm excited to see the bathroom.
So what happens with I'll explain the bathroom. So this is basically what's going here. This is like a wardrobe, and I've got a washer dryer going here.
Wow.
As again, I just want to be like, just as easy as possible. So, and the rest is just all nice wardrobe. And so what happens? This is the shower toilet cubicle, and I thought what would be a good idea is that when you use the shower, which is just here, instead of doing it all in this tight cubicle, I made the door and this width same. So when you use the toilet and the shower, you open that, and you've got a bigger. If that makes sense, like you can come in here, that opens up, you can use the toilet and the shower, so it makes it one big like shower toilet room, if you will. So little things like that, just making something the same size makes one room so much bigger than the other. But it goes right open, so there you go. I don't know. So this is the toilet. You'll probably know what toilet that is, I guess. If you, there you go. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so that's all plumbed. Well, when I say plumbed in, that's only wire and a pipe, but that's all in, ready to go. This is why those toilets are so great, though, because they're just so, as again, ease of chucking them in there and no plumbing. And then we've got the wine barrel. The lovely wine barrel.
I think that's my favourite part.
I can't wait to see this wine barrel. We're talking about it so much.
Yeah, well, that's it at the moment. And again, with the copper, I love all this. All this copper everywhere. So I'm going to put as much copper pipes on the wall, and this will all, every surface in here will be cladded. Completely cladded with timber. I was thinking about doing for this. You might have seen it before. People get like, the logs you put on fires, little like triangles. People get the ends and they saw the ends off of them, and then you just. So it's just like it's like a log.
Nice. So I'm
going to do the whole of the inside, hopefully in here.
Cool.
There's a long labour of love. It will be years before I finish probably, but I won't do it any other way. But the barrel, it's a great idea because they're watertight and they're cheap and they're good size. Shower curtains straight into them. It's just a very simple, effective idea, I think, and it looks brilliant as well. Another acclaimed. So it makes the toilet a lot bigger, I think, and you've got a nice little window, which on purposely was at the height of I can look at my view. So,
park up, have a nice
here
view.
We go. So, morning, it's all good there. So I thought about everything, so that's pretty much it, really. I think that's just.
Well, you've done an amazing job so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm constantly, watching your videos that and everyone's. You pick up ideas everywhere, so it's constantly changing, constantly new ideas, but it's a beautiful thing. You can be so creative in here, and there's no building regulations, there's no code, it's just pure whatever you can imagine, you can, and it's the things like the barrel. It's like such a simple idea, and then when it comes down to it, you just think, well, why can't I do that? Why do I actually have to? Why can I not? There's no reason why you can't.
Run away with the creativity.
Yeah, you definitely do, and you can, and you can be as creative as you want if you can just keep on going and go. I sometimes think I'm not as creative. Like, why is this square? It shouldn't have been square. There should be some weird, crazy angle, But I'm not too good at that. But that's the best thing about it. You can do what you want or however you want it. So I'll probably have some beer barrel somewhere by the end of it. I reckon that is slotted somewhere. And then yeah, the wood burning stove's going here. So just a nice little one right here and flew out. And again, the little storage for the logs, just making life a little bit easier. And because it's so well insulated, I've used 40mm Ecotherm like top to bottom, and it was like hermetically sealed by the time I finished it. So when you like close the door, the windows would go like this, because it's like I've got so much fear of the cold.
Well, you can get a nice big wood burner in that space.
Yeah. But I think because I spent so much time like insulating the thing and like so well, I think that like, even I've just got that tiny little £10 heater on, and it's already it's quite hot in here. I think it is. It holds heat really well, so I think that's very important. You know, especially if you fear the cold like I do so much. I don't know how you guys do it.
Well, yeah, thanks for showing us around. Like,
no
we're super excited
there was a bit more to show you, but
we'll come back when it's finished.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe we can do a tour.
4 years. Yeah.
In Portugal.
Yeah, we'll just meet you in Portugal in 4 years. Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, no, brilliant. No, I really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, but you have to come and stay in it next time then. Anyway,
Oh,
I'll sleep
that'd
up
be
there.
amazing.
You can have the Super King bed. Yeah, it'd be
Nice.
great. All right, brilliant.
Then we were dancing on wire. Yeah, we were dancing on wire.
So it was really lovely to meet up with Matt before he heads to Asia for the winter. We've been watching his videos for a while now. Definitely recommend you check them out. We put a link to his channel in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe now and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. If you want to support us and help continue making our videos, then join us on Patreon from only $1 a month. See you on the next one.